This is Charles Esten, fresh off C2C Berlin, and all I can say is thank you, C2C. You do it right here. You bring our country to your country, and these fans are as good as it gets. My mom said I used to be singing in the grocery cart when she pushed me through the store out. Singing, probably, she said, Simon and Garfunkel, like, here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. I didn't even know what I was singing. But so it was always that, and I would write songs as a kid. And by the time I was in college, I was heading up a band, and I played in that. I stayed an extra year in college. And then I went out to LA to be an actor, so that's when the acting took over. But soon after that, I was on stage in London playing Buddy Holly, so I got to be back at the guitar and the microphone again. While I was learning the acting, I got to do what I knew already, which was the music. And while I was playing Buddy Holly in London, I got an audition for the show called Whose Line Is It Anyway? So that's how I got on that improv show. And then when that went to the United States, I eventually got on that as well. So I was doing that mostly, but along the way doing a bunch of sitcoms and then eventually some dramatic work as well. And it took a long time, but eventually that dramatic work led to more music with Nashville. When I hear people say that Nashville has helped with country music, with the genre, with some of the artists coming out here, it's honestly one of the coolest parts of all of it. And if that happens to be what the end of it all is and what comes from it, that's huge to me, because country music, I just think so much of it. It's just such an incredible genre. It can, make you laugh, make you cry, do all those things. A country song can do that. So if we're able to spread that gospel of country music a little bit, well, I take that as high praise. Country music doesn't have to be specifically for the people right there. It clearly moves people hearts all over, and I think that's the power of a country music song. It tells a story, it connects to your heart, or it makes you laugh. And so it's really cool, all these artists now that are getting to go elsewhere, and not just the United States anymore. You're hearing it here. You're hearing the demand, and not just the demand in terms of audiences showing up, but in terms of the level of curiosity and intellect about it. Every artist that comes over here goes, these audiences are really sharp. They're very smart. They don't just only know your hits, which for me is lucky because I don't got any hits. They know this music. They know your catalog. They know your lyrics. They know the deeper cuts that other people might not know. And for a writer and a singer, that's very, very rewarding, that kind of connection with an audience. So as much as Germany is embracing it, we're embracing Germany right back. Sometimes I've been very fortunate with what I do that you get to go do it in some pretty cool places. We just did a charity event in Vail, Colorado, and so you're on a mountain there, skiing, but also making music and hopefully doing a little good with a charity event. A similar thing in the Bahamas. So sometimes you get to play these songs in places where you can also just breathe for a second and take it all in. I've been very fortunate along my career that it's taken me to some pretty cool places.